Our wonderful and amazing viewers, subscribers, both old and new, I greet una. I say make I welcome una back to another time here. Our name, as you all know, na Everyday People's Voice, and na from correct sources we dey gather our information. But if today na your first time to come across our channel, abeg make you help us subscribe, like and share our videos, and God will bless you. This video wey una wan watch so, go shock una. Make it not be like say now we dey talk am. Now from the horse's mouth una go hear am.
I have no ambition. Okay, I just feel that having contributed to bringing about this tragedy to Nigeria by contributing to the emergence of Tinubu as president, I should contribute in my last lap. Okay, because I'm 65, I should be retiring. In my last lap, let me contribute. Let me contribute towards removing this evil that I believe will destroy Nigeria if left unchecked.
Very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you, Charles, for having me.
Lovely to see you again.
Good to see you again.
And you are obviously the person everybody wants to talk to, but let me talk generally first of all before I come to you in particular, because we've heard different scenarios now about what political vehicle the opposition coalition will use to challenge and attempt to face down President Tinubu in 2027. One was to use existing parties such as the SDP that you're now a part of, or the ADC, or to register a completely new party, which they are now trying to do. Which in that chain of possibility is the most plausible?
Well, look, Charles, you don't go to war with only one plan. So very early in our discussions, the leaders of the coalition took the decision that we'll not only look for existing platforms and identify one that is suitable for all of us to go under one roof, but we'll also explore the possibility of registering a brand new party. Many of the leaders believe that registering a brand new party is the least risky of the propositions. Because
do you believe that?
I think so. I think a brand new party doesn't have any legacy problems or any viruses injected, because what the government, the ruling party and the government have been doing is to create problems in the opposition parties by recruiting and financing viruses to multiply. This is what is happening in the Labour Party, the PDP, and even the NNPP. So many of the leaders expressed concern that perhaps the best way to avoid this, you are dealing with a mischievous government and party that is totally immoral. They will do anything to eliminate all opposition, is to register a brand new party. And the Constitution and the Electoral Acts are very, very clear about the qualifications for registering a new party. Many of us do not believe that under the current leadership of REÄK, a new party will be registered, because Dr. Mahmoud Yakubu is not Jega, and President Tinubu is not Jonathan. Okay, those were the people in charge when the APC was registered, and many were pessimistic about the prospects of registering a new party. But we said, let's try it anyway. Let's show.
Right.
Let's show that, REÄK is not independent. Right. Let's show that this government is interfering to ensure there is no opposition.
But
so we're pursuing both paths. Right. And if both become available, then the leadership will then sit down and consult and take their views to the plenary, and a decision will be taken.
Right, but some would argue that that's not an entirely fair assessment to REÄK, because REÄK from what I understand, has many new applications for parties.
They have over 100 applications.
That are ahead of the ADA.
Yeah.
So it might take a very long time for INEC to get to the ADA, and it might look a bit partial if the Commission skipped the other ones in favor of registering the ADA right away.
Look, it is not a queuing system. The way these things should work is that any party that is registered will get assigned a set of officers. The requirements in the Constitution that have been repeatedly upheld in the Supreme Court are very simple. They are very easy to meet. So, you don't need the entire INEC to queue 100 applications and say, oh, we'll finish A before we come to Z. You assign teams, and look, we've project managed things like that. You can do this in no time if you want to do it. Of course, they will give those excuses, but we don't believe it. We don't believe that. And when the timelines in the Electoral Act and the Constitution are very clear, there are a number of days that INEC must respond and say, this is the defect in your application. Otherwise, the Constitution says, you are deemed to have been registered. So INEC is treading on a very narrow path here. It has an opportunity to show its independence, and it should prove its skeptics wrong. But there are opposing views, but the coalition decided that will be pursued, and that's why you saw the application.
Right.
And in that
it's a collective decision.
It was a collective decision.
Right, because what we are hearing is, to the public, it looks like there are...
President Tinubu has no pathway to win. He cannot win. The guy is gone. He's performed miserably. Of course, Bola Tinubu's puppeteers are now denying that. They are saying all kinds of things, and they will learn their lesson in 2027. The main battle begins when we have a platform.
Sure.
The opposition groups are led by individuals. Okay, Vice President Atiku Abubakar has a group of people from PDP. Some are not. Some are even from APC. There is a group led by the trio of Rauf Aregbesola, Emeka Nwajuba, and Abubakar Malemi, former Buhari ministers, and this group has membership across all parties. Peter Obi has his group from Labour Party as well as the PDP and so on. But it is the leaders of these groups that are in the discussion. We are not bringing parties together. We are not engaged in a merger. So this is how all the groups, how the coalition is formed. It has nothing to do with parties. Having contributed to bringing about this tragedy to Nigeria by contributing to the emergence of Bola Tinubu as president, I should contribute in my last lap, okay? Because I'm 65, I should be retiring. In my last lap, let me contribute. Let me contribute towards removing this evil that I believe will destroy Nigeria if left unchecked.
Right. Welcome back from the video where una just watch, my country people. I think una don hear from the horse's mouth, like I tell una before. Una see this, our leaders and our politicians, now only God know what they get in stock for us as citizens of this country. Well, I don't really get much to say. Our comment section, they open for us to discuss this matter as it be so. You dey see am so, make all of us join hands together, make we still dey talk, because now our voice, man, they go hear. Nobody go come help us talk. Our country, now we get them. I go see you again.